coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid, oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
I want to go deep.
Stop being such a big pussy.
Fighting for the powers of evil. Because good is dumb. Hi guys, it's me, the Kid. It's time for some Goin Deep Show. My voice is, I'm so clogged up. I kind of wish I could sound this way all the time. I've said it a million times. Joining me today, it is Nurse Fiona in all of her glory.
Fuck yes.
All of her glory.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh. Sing, choir of angels, fuck.
If you'd like to reach our program, studio at Goin Deep Show, send us an email. We're going to get on a lot of different things today, but the first of which is, I think, pussy.
Always.
Pussy is the power. And I didn't think of this until I went into the house. Even the little pussy, the little cat, okay?
Yeah.
It was like this weird metaphor for me today when I went in there. My dog will go and sit on the back of the couch. I walk in, I get pissed at the dog. Dog, get the fuck off the couch. What the fuck are you doing? Get off the fucking couch. Right? A million times.
Yeah.
I walk in, I see the cat there laying on literally the same exact spot. The cat's like, aw, look at the cat and the cat. I don't.
Is it a fuzzy little kitty cat?
Is it something in my brain?
Pussy.
It's
pussy.
Pussy's always on the brain of guys.
Yeah, well, yeah, and lesbians.
Yeah.
And some women that aren't lesbians, but, you know, whatever.
Some bi girls.
Probably.
Even, what do they always say? Women are a couple of shots away from, you know, having a little fun.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't know who these women are, but they ain't me.
Well, yeah, you're there are those extremes. I would say I'm a hetero extreme.
Yeah.
99.9999999. That's just the hetero
100
extreme.
for fucking 100%.
Yeah.
No vagina.
No.
I don't fucking care. I have no problem seeing them. I have no problem talking about them. I don't.
You just don't want to get up in there.
I don't need that in my face. I don't. Nope.
Have you taken a mirror down and like checked your whole situation out?
I did. Yeah, a couple times when I cut myself with a razor.
I have never done that to myself.
The fucking shit hurts.
I don't want to see any of the gooch area.
It's not that big of a deal. I mean, you know, it's not that big of a deal. When I shat my first two kids out, they're like, "Do you want to look at it in the mirror?" I'm like, "No, I really fucking don't. I don't want to see this shit."
You want to wait? They would let you watch them coming out?
Yeah. Do you want to catch them? No.
What do they do? Stick a GoPro on the doctor's head? Like, freaking time for some extreme goddamn sports right now.
They got like a mirror, like I don't know, like fucker, like pulls down from the ceiling like a fucking microphone or something. Like
those lights at the dentist.
Yeah,
they bring him in.
Do you want to see him crowning? I'm like, no, the fuck, I don't. Why?
I remember seeing my kids. The first thing I said at the top of her head is her hair. I'm like, oh my god, that's coming out of that. Uh-oh.
All I know is like I watch some of those fucking shows, you know, like these bitches like shitting their kids out, and it's like you see this giant whopped out fucking vagine. No. And I'm like, before I like knew anything about anything, I was like, oh my god,
how does that fucker snap back? How does it snap back like that?
Which I mean, you know, it does. That whole husband stitch thing is fucking bullshit.
It's a cliche line.
It is.
Everybody says it.
It does. I mean, there are some broads that obviously their shit changes, but. I'm gonna say no. Yeah. And you can actually, I mean, they can get it like tighter than it was before by doing the exercises and shit, but one of my friends was in residency and she was doing her rotation with OB, and a patient came through who was like, I don't know, a super exercise workout fucking whatever person, and she was working them fucking pelvic floor muscles too. She was doing Kegels like a motherfucker. And it was so fucking, like, tight, she had to get cut open.
Are you fucking... I mean, how far do they have to cut? Like,
well, they try not to cut down to the asshole.
Oh, my God. What the fuck, man?
But she had to be cut to, like, let the kid out, episiotomy.
So what you're telling me is if you're too physically fit, if you have the Kegels kicking, it's more difficult to squirt this motherfucker. You'd think it'd be the other way around. Like the muscles could just like squirt that fucker out, you know?
Seeing some kind of fucking cartoon fucking like spewing out. No. In this woman's case, I don't know about everybody's different. In this woman's case, her shit was too fucking tight.
That's impossible.
That's insane. Well, too tight for a giant fucking baby head.
I got to tell everybody, okay, this past weekend, I had some paranoia. I think I talked about it a little bit last week. Paranoia because, you know, the first time you're with somebody new, there's this whole weird dynamic. You've had all these experiences with women in the past or men in the past that, you know, you remember the awkward encounter sometimes with people, but you're not used to somebody quite yet. I had to do I forgot how hard it was to shave my fucking balls. Okay? Yeah. I forgot how difficult.
Pull that shit taut.
Oh, yeah, I know, man. I'm using fingers, I'm pulling, I'm pushing, I'm doing all sorts of fucking trigonometry down there to fucking get it all just angled and shit.
Yeah.
It's like shaft work. You keep, shut your mouth, shaft work, so.
Yeah.
But it was like a whole production. I had to remember, okay, how long does this fucking take? I had to make sure the fucking shaver was all charged up. Now, my house is very, very close to other homes, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm always worried, not really worried, but every time the shaver comes out, it sounds like a vibrator. Essentially, a guy's is that. I've always found it funny or amusing that the neighbor could hear me either while I'm shaving my face or my whatever region of my body and think that I may have a vibrator for some reason here when I'm the only guy here. Yeah. But there was that weird paranoia about this past weekend where I pretty much knew I was going to have some fun. So you got to keep it clean. You got to keep it trimmed up down there. I've been known in the past to just let the fucking Afro puff kick out, little roots, and just let it go. But
yeah, well, you want her tongue in your balls. You don't want her fucking flossing her teeth at the same time.
I know. And she did that. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
That's the way it should be.
I really had a good time. So
did she go? Was she full fucking bald, or did she have like a little something on top to like a little pom-pom?
Nothing. Not a thing.
She wax or shave?
I didn't ask, but it looked like it was clean as a whistle. So
she might have waxed.
Yeah.
Oh, waxing's a bitch, but totally worth it.
Killer bod.
Good.
Killer bod it was just.
She takes care of herself.
She does. She's a workouter.
I'm not. I probably could do it, but why?
The thing is that I've had friends in the past when I got really thin, they were like, at some point you're going to not give a shit. And I'm like, I don't know if I still feel like I have to maintain a little.
Well, I mean, I just don't fucking eat the whole goddamn smorgasbord of fucking Old Country Buffet. Like, there are days when I don't fucking eat anything, and it's not because I don't want to eat anything, it's because I don't have fucking time.
It's because you've been drinking all day.
Or that. Saving my calories for the alcohol.
I have replaced many a meal with drinking.
That's a very fucking fine meal replacement, thank you. Yes.
So, again, my paranoia with that first initial interaction in that kind of a way. But it just, after a while, it's like kicking on a bike again. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
We made it happen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got the experience behind you. You've got
I don't know
knowledge.
Why am I second guessing this shit? This is like me as an artist. I always second guess my own skills when it comes to that stuff. I know I'm a fucking killer artist. I know I can make whatever I want to make. But as somebody who's like a self-doubter, imposter syndrome kind of a thing, that's real. Yeah. It's in the back of your head.
Well, and first time with a new person, you don't know anything about them. You're gonna learn them.
Yeah.
Maybe the first time around, you fucking nailed it.
We're going to have her in some point, and she can reaffirm the nailing was nailed. The hammer nailed. Okay. I don't want to get into the details. I want to kind of wait for her when she could, because I have a feeling she's going to come in and do the show.
Hey. That's fucking, I'm sure. And she wants to revisit this. Like, I am sure you did just fine.
Yes, I'm very proud of my performance.
Congratulations.
I had something happen to me over the weekend, though. I went to this country concert, which I usually do not do. Everybody who's listening to my podcast here, they know me. I'm not Mr. Country Guy. But LB got a hold of me. He's like, dude, we're going to this show. Let's do it. I'm like, all right, what the fuck? So we go down there. In live music, I just haven't seen live music for like well over a year.
Right.
You know, so it's just like, holy yeah, this is awesome. It was great to see live music.
Yeah.
But something happened to me, and it was a total ego tweak to me. It was like, I felt, you know, when you get a compliment or you get some type of attention, and then you're like, oh, that felt kind of good. I was walking to the pisser. I've had a few beers in me, and I walk past, and these women, they're standing along the edge of this thing, and the one woman looks at me, just looks at me right in the eyes, and just goes, damn, like looks at me right in the face, gives me a smirk, and says damn, and I know exactly what she means. You know, I was like, huh, I felt kind of good. I haven't had that in a while.
All right.
Where chicks like throwing it on pretty thick on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought that was kind of good. I'm like, well,
I mean, yeah.
get a little confidence. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not always great.
Depends where it's coming from.
Yeah.
If you get some big old fat heifers, and they're fucking damn. It's like, uh-oh. Run.
Yeah.
Run!
Yeah. I'm outside of a room last night, standing in the hallway, and I mean, it was a very nice thing that was said. However, it was just, so I'm a computer, and I'm like getting my shit together to go in the room, and there's this guy that he's like, you know, sloppy fucker, keeps on making rounds. I'm like, well, that's cool. He's walking, he's doing his thing, and he stops, and he looks at me. He goes, "Can I ask you a question? I don't mean to offend you or anything like that." And I'm like,
oh, that's loaded. It's a loaded start to a question right there.
I'm like, well, okay. Okay. He's like, "You're beautiful." And I'm looking, like, and I look at him, and I'm like, question mark?
That's not that's not a question. That's a statement.
And I'm like, okay. He's like, I just thought I just wanted to tell you that because I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you have to deal with that quite a bit more than I do. I'm not out in the public a ton. You are, yeah, you probably see that action way more than I do.
I mean, there's some fucking weird ass motherfuckers. There are some weird.
Oh yes, we've had them here on the show. We know all about them.
It's flattering sometimes, and sometimes it's like, Jesus fuck.
It's one of those. Like, how hot's the dude that's saying it, right?
Well, to an extent, because even like a good looking, you know, guy can be like weird as fuck. Like they're just like looking at you like you're a fucking Christmas ham or something. They're like they're gonna fucking chainsaw massacre your ass. Like, oh, I could tie her up and put her in the basement.
I saw this in person at the strip club a couple weeks ago when I was there. There was the creepiest dude there. And every time the girl would turn or bend over, he would get up out of his chair up next to the stage, and he would turn like a dog looking at meat. His head would just turn like you had to see the vagina with
Sideways?
his eyes vertically. It was like the weirdest thing. And he looked, and then he would look at the other people around him. I think he was slow. I think he had to be, because there's no way a normal dude would do that to creep everybody out. Not only did he creep out the girls who were dancing, he was creeping out everybody they didn't want to even be by him, but he would walk up, like almost practically lean on the stage and just like turn his head like, oh.
So what you're saying is he was spending his SSI disability check at the fucking strip club.
But he never threw out a bill. I didn't see him throw any money out the whole damn show. So he must just pay to get in there and just stare at chicks' twats the whole time. He did not.
Okay.
It was like the weirdest thing.
It's like he's gonna go home and fucking wank off
Oh, fuck yeah.
all night long.
The thing is, it takes a lot to fucking wig me out a little bit.
That's like
This motherfucker wigged me out, okay?
You're like, what the fuck is his problem?
It was really weird. It was bizarre. Like, I've kind of, like, how do they get him the fuck out of there without him, like, trotting after the girls? You know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like to me. Like, he was gonna follow them out to their car kind of a shit.
So, I mean, if the girls were like geeked out by him, they'd just say, hey, we don't like this guy, he's fucking creepy, and bye.
Yeah.
There's got to be some reason why he hasn't been kicked out. As weird as that fucking is, because that's fucking weird.
Yeah, it was kind of a creepy, weird situation.
Maybe he's a fucking charity case. Make a wish for retards.
He was weird. Yeah. But dude, back to this live music thing, I really did enjoy it, and going out after and stuff like that. It was a good weekend. The whole weekend was good. All right, fuck faces. So I want to talk about something a little weird that we'd brought up just prior to this. We only have a couple minutes left of this one, but I think when relationships kind of spin off the rails a little bit, I'm familiar with this. I'm familiar with relationships spinning off the rails, but I don't think I've ever been accused of what I'm going to read here. This husband and his wife, he is like demanding to like examine her body after he goes on trips and shit like this. Now, I've had women do this to me before. How do you get this scratch on you? How do you have this stuff on you? I get, you know.
How'd you get those bruises?
How do you
on
get
your
this?
arm?
Yeah. Why do you have bite marks on your balls? Why do you have no more cum left in your dick?
Why do you have handprints on your ass cheeks?
I'm really a fan of my own ass. I smack it on the daily. But this guy, you can tell this motherfucker's been up to something. A woman said that her husband has turned cold and distant. He wants to examine her every time he goes on a trip. Now, here's the thing.
Deflection.
100%.
That's classic.
100% deflection. Classic. Yes, anytime, I can honestly say this, and I can, if I brought my exes in here, I can say anytime I got suspicious of them, it's because either shit was on my mind, or I was up to some shit that probably I shouldn't have been up to.
Yeah.
It's just the truth, you know? And I think that's the hardest part about trying to get in tandem with somebody is figuring that all out. You know, like, okay, how much can I trust this person? How much can I rely on them to protect my heart as much as I can protect or want to protect theirs, and kind of be in the same kind of like, we're in this together, fuck everybody else, you know? And I've had these relationships where I've thought that was the case, but then it always like goes, what the fuck, seriously, come on, really? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I just thought this was a really interesting topic to bring up because I think, you know, with everything fresh and new and all these things that's going through my head, it's just you have all these extra questions and things, and you kind of want to set your mind at ease. But it's also this like moment of like all that shit that I fucked up in the past. I got to sit down and almost like having a little session with myself and say, okay, do this, don't do that. Do this, don't do that. I think it's like an opportunity for me to kind of say, all right, let's try to fucking make shit right, you know. But this girl I'm talking to. She seems to, you know, we seem to be on the same page on a lot of shit. So it's cool.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting to have my brain in that space. So,
well, right now it's not a bad start coming back into things, and you know, maybe it'll stick. She's a distance away.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Which is not always a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm notorious for saying, hey, I don't want a girlfriend for a while, and then like within 60 days I got another girlfriend. I don't want that to be the case. I think just playing things casual. My ex-wife, she's like, I've heard this before. You're not gonna have a girlfriend, and then classic kid.
Well,
the thing is, I like to have sex. I like to get laid. I like to have some fun, and
you do,
you know, yeah.
But you also don't appear to be interested in fucking everybody.
No.
So there's that.
No.
So that being said, generally, and I'm not going to speak for the whole entire fucking population, but generally,
just the dirty men.
Even the men, when you get into a situation like this, you're fucking somebody. You can't keep it emotionless. It turns into something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, the fuck buddy thing is that's a great concept if you can manage to keep it that way, but. You know, there's going to be a little bit of connection one way or the other. You know, it's weird. It's different.
It is. Yeah. If both people are digging each other, come on.
We're digging.
Yeah.
I was digging.
Digging deep.
Tongue in the twat.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah.
Everybody, I can already hear the emails and voicemails coming in. Kid, stop being a big pussy talking about your girl problems and all your girl things. It's fine. Once she comes in, you guys will understand, okay? Because she's got, yeah. Anyway. I'm the Kid. This is Goin Deep Show. It's time to wrap this shit up. Fiona, give me some final words.
Don't expect fuck buddies to not be something else. It's not going to happen, or you're just not going to fuck anymore.
Yeah. It's hard to be friends after fuck buddying.
I know. Especially when it's fucking epic.
When it's good fucking, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, for sure. I'm the Kid. This is Goin Deep Show. Hit thegds.com. Many update is coming. I'm getting through some projects here. You guys are going to be, we're coming back. Don't worry about it, okay? I got some emails the other day. People are like, Kid, where's the shows? I want more shows. Give me more shows. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I got shit to do. Okay? They're coming. You just hang tight, okay? Give us a call, though. 999-3310. Kid, we will see you soon. Chill to the next one.